Hello, my name is John McAllister, and I have the John McAllister Sports Report. A whole different areas I try to cover in my sports report. All sports, all schools, everything. So today we're going to go into just recruiting, high school football recruiting, and we're going to talk with Jack Kacherski, a wide receiver from Dublin Jerome High School. Jack is about 6'3", 180, 175 pounds, and he's got exceptional hands. And I liked it because he's worked really hard to get where he is, you know, and he needs to continue to get to work to where he is. But I thought there was potential there. Of course, he's going to have to get bigger and stronger, and that to be that and faster, but there's just something about him with his catchability and things like that, his attitude that makes him special. Okay, Jack, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I told you, I'm 77, so the warm, warm sun doesn't do much for me. Okay, air conditioning's good.
Yes, sir.
You play at Jerome, and you throw the ball around a lot. I think, don't you?
We do. We do. We do love to air it out.
How many catches did you have last year?
Last year as a sophomore, I had 39 catches.
Good, as a sophomore. Okay, that's really good. Uh, why football? You said you used to play basketball. You probably play lacrosse. If you're a Jerome, you don't play lacrosse at Jerome.
Nope, I'm
Holy,
not like them. The reason I chose football is mainly I come from a football family. My dad playing for the Buckeyes and then playing for the Broncos, and then my brother also playing for the Buckeyes. It's just always been around me my whole life.
I
So
guess. Where'd your dad play? What position?
he played outside linebacker.
He did.
Yeah,
Okay, you got to remember that. It's a tough position. Back when he
yeah,
played, it was I think it even a little bit tougher. I mean,
yeah,
more
yeah.
physically tougher, I
Yes,
think.
definitely, definitely.
Okay, so you've been around it your whole life, okay? And during that time, has anybody ever you look back and give somebody credit? You're going to be a junior. Has anybody really kind of helped you or pushed you or encouraged you big time to play ball?
Definitely my trainer, Kenny Stafford, and also my dad, just encouraging me every day to just keep going and get better.
For
And
what it means, Kenny Stafford's one of the best.
one of the best, definitely,
He's
definitely the
one of
best.
the best down in Columbus. I know that.
Yes,
I don't
sir.
know what else, I don't know what everybody else has, but I know he does. And he was a good player in high school.
Yeah, he went to the sales.
I
Yeah,
know he did. He's big, big,
yeah, yeah. Kenny,
he's
he's the
big.
best trainer.
I wrote about him back in the day, but no, he's a good coach. Okay,
Great.
what? Any other sports?
I think I'm gonna run track this year. I did it in eighth grade and ninth grade, but I didn't do it last year. But I think I will pick it back up again this year.
Yeah, we talked earlier. I think that's so important. I know you have some other things you like to do in the spring, but getting
Yeah.
stronger and faster are the most important things.
Yes, sir.
I don't
Yes,
know
sir.
where you think I'm going with that, but I really think that's really important. And if
Yes,
you
sir.
got guys like Kenny Stafford working with you all spring, I'm sure he does now, but it'll be
Hmm.
more focused in the spring, I mean.
Yes, sir. Definitely. Yeah, the spring is where we definitely get after in the off season.
And I just think it's so important. Okay, you ran track, and then you played basketball at one time too, right?
Yes, sir.
Is
Yes,
that
sir.
because you were tall and lanky and played basketball?
Yeah, yeah. It was fun. I could always just drive to the hoop all the time. I was taller and bigger than everybody.
If you can continue track and football, what a great combination.
Yes, sir.
And
For
if you know Hartline, Coach Hartline, he's a track guy, state
yeah,
champ, and he's
yeah.
going to tell you to run track. Yeah,
Coach Jordan, all of them, they all love track. Yeah.
it's super. Okay, over the years, I have like posters and I taught school and I coached football and other sports, and I always had these posters, always had these sayings in my office. Are there any sayings that you live by? Anything that you kind of motivates you?
Also, definitely living by God would
Oh,
definitely
do you?
push you and live. Yeah, pushing you, that will definitely push you ultimately to your limit every day. Just try to be the
And
best you
he
can.
he pushes you, and sometimes he even cracks you. I think a little bit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
More than a push, more a
Yes.
kick. No, I'm sound spiritually. Trust me, I'm joking with you, but okay. What? Let's talk wide receiver first. But before we do that, I have my first silly question. If you could be around somebody or change places with somebody for one whole day, 6 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock at night, who would it be and why?
If I had to pick, honestly, probably be Odell Beckham Jr. He's been my idol forever. I've always just wanted to be him. After I saw that one-handed catch, just be him
Odell Beckham
one
Jr.
day. One day.
You're not going to have his lifestyle. You just want to be as good as he is on the
Oh,
field.
yeah, no, definitely not. Definitely not his lifestyle. I just want to be as
He's
good.
a tremendous receiver, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, he
Yes,
could
sir.
he could be sleeping for 24 hours and get up and make a catch in about 2 minutes. He's
Yes,
just a
sir.
great receiver. Okay. Odell Beckham. Okay. School good?
Yes, sir. School's
How are
going
you
great.
doing at school?
I'm doing good. I got a 3.5. Just keep going to school every day.
What's your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is history. I love
History.
history. I love
You know,
history.
that's just one big story. You learn
Yeah.
it once, you'll never forget it. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
joking.
Once you hear one thing, it's always in your brain.
It
So
is, isn't it? It is. Okay, we talked about earlier about wide receiver. What are your strengths as a wide receiver?
I think my strengths are definitely being lengthy, having the 6'3" build, and then being able to catch over people and really just catch the ball wherever it is.
Okay. And then you catch with your hands, as I told you earlier. You
Yes, sir.
know, now I don't think you're going to ever get big enough to play tight end. Is that, I've seen you listed as a tight end.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't really think.
I don't think so. So I think I would guess that you have to really focus on wide receiver.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
you do a lot of things. I think you catch the ball well. And I think that you can catch in a crowd. But we talked about earlier, so it's no big news to you. Plus, you told me just get faster,
Yes,
just
sir.
get faster in and out of cuts. And as you get older, I'm only looking at last year's film. I saw some clips of this year, the scrimmage, and you looked a lot better there. So
Thank you.
you've
Yeah.
improved a lot
Yeah.
over that for
I've
what it
lost like 25 pounds since the season. So that's why that was also one of the reasons why I would have been a tight end.
you
So
what, lost 25 pounds?
yeah. So I was like 6'2", like almost 198 during the season. And now I grew an inch to 6'3", and now I'm down to 175. So that's definitely helped my speed and elusiveness.
And do it the correct way and build it back up.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Okay. You're a history guy, huh?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
that's really
Definitely.
good. What do you have to work on?
Uh, just for me working on getting in and out of my breaks, I need to definitely work on my blocking. That's one of the things that I want to get better at every day.
Block.
Definitely getting yelled at in the film room a couple times, but gotta keep going.
Here's what I would tell you on highlights. If you can get a chance, if you're ever on the kickoff team or if you're ever on the receiving team and you throw a block or you make a tackle, you got to get that on your highlights.
Yes, sir.
All wide receivers want to do is catch the bombs, the
Yes,
fade,
sir.
and all
Yes,
that
sir.
stuff. But if you could show, and it's not a waste of time, if you could show lighting up somebody or blocking, especially that's really good.
Yes, sir.
Don't go crazy with it, but you can get 4 or 5 plays on a highlight film. This shows you knocking somebody up because then they appreciate that. It's
Yes,
good.
sir.
Okay, what strength What about? Tell me another weakness, because I'm going to help you and give you an idea. What about weakness?
Um, I think another weakness for me is my releases off the ball. I think I need to get better at that. But I don't see a lot of press during the season, so that's
Right.
just more like progression down the road.
Yeah, that's good. But at least you're aware of it. You're
Yes,
aware of it, which is really good. Okay. Any I call them I call them Kodak moments, or any scrapbook moments for you so far. You haven't had much, but any play or something in football that lights you up and say your buddies 10 years from now be talking and you say, boy, remember that play when I was a freshman or a sophomore? Any time like that?
definitely in eighth grade. I have a painting in my basement actually of that. It's like pretty identical to the Odell Beckham catch. I was like in the air and I caught it back here. It was against our rivals, like our crosstown rivals. So definitely, I think a lot of my friends will remember that one.
That's really good. Okay. A freshman comes to you and a wide receiver struggling, and he says he's going to quit. What do you tell him?
I would just tell him to keep going. I would ask him like, why he wants to quit, and then I would just focus on, like, what we can do to get better. I would obviously, like, reach out to some of the other freshmen, definitely, that I would know to help him.
To
And
help him?
well,
You
yeah,
would just kick him under the bus.
heck,
Something
we,
like
we need
that.
everyone we can get, more the merrier.
Yeah, for sure. And you never know what's going to happen.
Yes,
That's
sir.
really good. It's really good to do that. What do players say about you behind your back?
Um, I
What
think
do
a
they?
lot of
What do you?
players.
Yeah. What do you want them to say?
Well, I don't really. I mean, I would want them to think that I'm a leader. I would want them to think that I'm doing good on the field. But I would think that they would sometimes think that I'm cocky. But I wouldn't really say cocky. I'd say confident. I'd say because I don't really like to talk. I just keep my mouth shut.
You confidence is comes in a lot of ways.
Yes, sir.
You don't have to. You don't have to be screaming and yelling or big time
Yeah.
swagger, but you have to believe in yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me about films, a video study, film study. You do that a lot, don't you?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Why
sir.
is it important to do that?
It's always important just so you can see like the corner's tendencies. You can see what they like to do when a receiver is breaking down. You can see what triggers them and what their back pedals like. You can see everything. So it's just
And
good to
then,
see.
good. I think it's really not. When I was probably even when your dad played, it's not like it is now. I mean, we
Definitely
had,
not.
my goodness, we had 16 millimeter. And I'm old, but we had, now it's so neat. We had those old tapes and
Yeah.
old videos. You guys, like right now, I can sit here and pull out my phone, get my phone and look you up while I'm
Yeah.
talking to you.
Yeah.
What about this play? But film study is so important. It's so important.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
another silly question. What's one thing that nobody knows about you until now? We're just telling it right now. What's one thing that nobody knows about until now?
Put me on the spot. I have to think.
Okay,
Um,
let's try this one then. What is the talent that you would like to have, but you don't have, and you'll never get it?
that I'll never get it. Definitely, I would love to learn how to play the guitar, but I don't think I'll ever have the brain power to learn how to do it.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I think those guys are natural guys, I think.
Yeah. They just sit there and they play it. I don't know how.
Okay, Jack, energy comes in all forms. Energy, I have energy, build myself up to do a podcast. What kind of energy are you going to bring to the team this year?
I just hope to bring a spirit to the team, just some light. Like last year, I think just throughout the years, everything has just been like sad and everything's just been down just because we've been having like terrible records like 2-7, 3-7, even like 1-8. So I think just hopefully if a lot of people can bring a spirit and bring a good energy, I think we can turn things around at our school. So I think that's definitely one thing I'd like
And
to do.
you will be, your energy will be busting your tail, and making plays and
Yes, sir.
encouraging other people, right?
Yes,
That,
sir. Just making plays and lifting everyone up.
that's really good. Okay. We Was there ever a time in your sophomore year, probably that's last year, where you said, "Man, I got to step it up. I got to get my butt in gear." Because you,
Definitely.
huh? Was there a time when you knew it? Was there a time when you realized that?
Definitely. Well, the first 3 weeks, I didn't see, buddy, stop. I'm sorry, my dog's barking. Um, Definitely for the first 3 weeks, I didn't see very many targets and I didn't have any receptions for the first 3 weeks. So I definitely wanted to see how I can help the team out just without catching the ball and making plays. And it's really been the first time I've had to do that just to help the team without just like catching the ball and being able to make the plays. So I really had to find a way that I can help out in just my own little small way.
And you did, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
really super. Okay, just a couple more questions. Okay, I'm going to come and recruit you. Okay, I'm going to recruit you. Well, I'm looking for qualities. What's the best quality you have as a person? Not sports, not any of that. What's the best quality you have?
I think the best quality I have is definitely my energy. I think I'll always be open to talk about anything. I'll always be open to talk to whoever, no matter who they are, no matter what it is. I'm always going to bring my true self and my true personality.
That's really good. What kind of dog do you have?
I have a Cavalier. I think he's a Cavalier Poo Spaniel. I don't know what he's called. His name's Buddy. We named him after Buddy the Elf.
Okay, sounds good. I really appreciate you taking the time to do this.
Of
I'm
course, of course. I really
excited for
appreciate
you,
you having me.
and I think you're doing the right things. You get on Twitter or X, that's important, and
Yes,
you've
sir.
got to get into some camps this summer.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying? But I'm excited. I think because you definitely not have not reached your peak. So you're
Yes,
going
sir.
to continue to get bigger and stronger and catch the ball.
Yes, sir. I really appreciate you for having me this morning.
Thanks, Jack. I really appreciate you as well. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.